Hello, one and all. This is WellArmedWithTacos. Welcome to Let's Play Something. This is Let's Play Something Warframe again. As I said in the last Warframe video.
Orders, operator? Is that a pun?
As I said in the last Warframe video, this very well could become a series of reoccurring videos, as I am still playing Warframe, despite the game doing everything in its power to try to stop me from doing so. I thought I would start off this video in my ship, showing off a couple of the game's other things, rather than just jumping straight into a mission, although we will be jumping into a mission this video. Unless something majorly drastic goes wrong. Hopefully that won't happen. I can't remember if Princess was in the last video, although I believe she was. This is Princess. She's my Kerbo, the only one I have. This is the crafting bench. It's currently crafting things for me. This is the modding thing. It makes mods. That's the incubator for dogs and other stuff. And the arsenal here. This is where you get most of the stuff from the game. I'm currently in my limbo suit. My limbo is almost new. It's only rank 11. I got it just last night. So far, I don't have very strong opinions about limbo, but that's because I haven't been finding enemies strong enough to last beyond limbo's first ability, so I haven't been able to play with the second or third abilities. I have my limbo. I also have my Oberon now, who has been formed once. I like my Oberon a lot. And of course, my Excalibur, who will very soon be skinned. But we're going to be playing limbo in this video. I have disabled the chats that are normally here because I don't want that to be distracting you all. And potentially graphic. I'm not in control of what other people say. I'm currently using my Tiburon from my Oberon because I don't have a good main weapon for him yet. But I have a Penta on its way. I have my Furious, which I just finished crafting that I'm going to start playing with. And I have my Lecta, which is like an Electro Whip. And I've tried to make my Limbo basically look like the Joker. That's kind of the shtick I was going for. I'm not happy with any of the potential cosmetics, so I'm currently just using a different color scheme. I don't have any fancy sandalas or anything like that on them. But with the top hat and with Limbo's reputation in the game as of being a troll, I wanted to kind of go with like a Joker thing, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I like it. I wish there was more stuff cosmetically that I liked about Limbo, but I'm working with it. This is the universe. You start at Mars, you go this way, and then you go this way. I have finished Saturn. I am all the way up to Uranus. I didn't mention this in the last video because it hadn't happened at that point, but I mentioned this on Twitter. I'm basically stuck in Warframe right now, and if anybody has any suggestions about what I'm about to say, I'll gladly hear them out. But I played through Earth, Venus, Mars, and then it goes Eris, or no, not Eris. It goes Mars, Phobos, then Ceres, then Jupiter, Europa, the Void, and Saturn. Right about Ceres, the game starts to get a little harder, which is understandable. The game should have a steady difficulty curve, and it's fine. Once you get to Jupiter, the game just drastically spikes in difficulty. Europa gets even harder. And then once you get to Saturn, it's almost completely unbearable. I made it through Saturn basically using 3 of my 4 lives every mission. And then now I'm on Uranus, and I haven't even started the first Uranus mission just because Saturn wiped me out. And you see here, it says level 24, 26. The Saturn missions here are level 23, 25. That's supposed to be the level of your items, your equipment, not your mastery level. I'm mastery level 6. It's not supposed to be your mastery level, trust me. So let me take you to one of my higher frames here real quick. Let me go to my Excalibur. My Excalibur, I'll show you my mods here. My Excalibur has... Whoop, wrong button. My Excalibur has upgraded. So he's gone from level 30 to level 60, and then some because I have an aura mod, and he's had one forma completely put into him. You can see that here. I'm not making that up. So I have 8 points of my 67 remaining. That theoretically makes me level 59. I have my Sobek, which is also the highest level, although it does not have... actually, no, I think it does have... Yeah, it does. You can see there in the corner, it has 60. It is also modded this way. So it's basically level 55. And there's no point going through my other weapons. I haven't played around with my Vasto yet, so it's completely fresh off the scratch. And then my Galantine is the same way as the other two. But even so, with equipment that should be, theoretically, level 50 stuff, these level 25 mobs are just completely destroying me. And there's nothing I can really do about it. So I'm stuck progressing in the game. There's nothing I can change. I don't know how to improve my character so that these missions start getting easier and doable. But enough about that. So right now I'm playing Limbo. My Limbo is level 11. So what I need to do is I need to go start doing some missions that are lower level to level up my suit and my weapons. So I think Mercury is kind of, yeah, Mercury should be alright. Because I have a level 0 gun here, so... my Tiburon is max level and it will cream through everything, so I'm not concerned about the difficulty here. I don't want to do a defense. I can show you all a spy mission. We're going to change this to solo. Let's go do a spy mission. Now, unfortunately, this game doesn't play very well at 30 frames, but... I don't know how to progress in this game anymore. I can't use Spectres because since Spectres aren't a reusable blueprint, I run out of Spectres faster than I can make new ones. So I would just be stuck. And I don't want to play with other players because I have no control over who I get. I would be fine going into groups if everybody was roughly my mastery level with roughly my same amount of mods and polarization and all that stuff. But I have no control whether or not a level 15 or a mastery level 15 or something person shows up and their god frame with their god powers and completely crushes everything that's ever lived just by breathing on it and gazing in its general direction. I have no control over that. And that's really frustrating because I'm in a situation right now where the game is simply too hard. I can't progress. But if I start teaming up with other people, the game will simply become too easy. So it's really frustrating. So, in a spy mission, we have to get to those 3 points and try to take them out. We don't have to get all 3, but we have to get at least 1. I got him, just barely. The alarms will probably go off soon. I'm making a lot of noise. We're going to switch to my Furious and try this out. It's a new weapon for me. Up. Accidentally shifted into Limbo. Hello. And there's the alarms.
You've been seen.
Let's quickly hack through this. I'll show you what Limbo can do in a second.
Alarms have been reset.
It's not terrible, especially for being a level 0 gun against level 8 enemies. At least I think that's how that leveling system is supposed to work. Now I don't know anymore. Because I'm thoroughly getting my butt handed to me by dudes I should be way more powerful than. But I don't know. Whoop, shifted into Limbo. I'm not used to that. Limbo is the only character who does that. I need to get used to it. I'll explain what's going on in a second for those of you unfamiliar. What's that? What's with this? What on earth did I just find? I have no idea what I just found, people. It's a learning experience for both of us. I'm gonna keep using this for a bit so it'll level up. But let me explain what's going on. Limbo, as a character, his ability is he plays in two places at once. This is the regular world, of which you are already familiar with, if you saw my last video or if you play Warframe. But Limbo can also go into what the game calls the Rift, what I call the Void, because I'm used to calling things Void. So, if I dodge like this, I enter Limbo. And Limbo is actually really useful for spy missions, for laser stuff you'll see coming up. In Limbo, I cannot be hurt. I just turned invisible because of my dog, but I was trying to show off. I can't be hurt. And enemies can't hurt me. Limbo's abilities focus around dragging other people into the rift with him. And then from there, doing things to them. But as I said when I started this video, I haven't really had a chance to play with it yet because all of the enemies die with Limbo's first ability, which is what he has to use to shove you into Limbo in the first place. So I am actually going to shift here. And then shift out because this enemy is going to be a problem. I might not actually make it through this. Good thing my Kuro is here. This is not a good example of how Limbo can make it through these missions with ease, but trust me, he kind of can, especially when you're dealing with Corpus. Crap. Actually, no, this is a good example. I'm going to shift into Limbo, and then I'm going to trigger this, and watch. It won't hurt me. I can't even trigger it while in Limbo form. So, I kind of know how to get through across here. I know how to get through it the unofficial way. We're going to do that now. Don't worry about my Cobra. He'll be fine. She'll be fine. And I can't interact with this console, but I can if I shift back into reality. That acid trap would have eaten me apart if I hadn't destroyed it, or if I hadn't gone into Limbo. Just like that. The first one gone without triggering any alarms.
No alarms.
I hate those machines there. I don't know how to deal with them as Limbo. The second they see you, they trigger the alarms, and if you shoot them and don't kill them in one hit, they trigger the alarms. I don't know how to one-hit those guys. I've never been able to do it. The only way I can deal with them is on my Excalibur by blinding them and then pummeling them to death. So, now we're going to go to B and C. And that's basically how these missions go. I'm still wondering what I found there, and I got something, a mantis segment? I don't even know what that is. Whatever it is, I'm guessing it's a rare find. I've never seen a case like that before. I guess there's always a reason to be looking around, huh? Let's try to sneak attack this guy. Oh, you've been spotted. I'm only half trying to be stealthy. You only need to be stealthy once you're close to the spy objectives. Ooh, there's an aura around here. Looks like an arson. Yep, there he is. There's an arson next to us. So, I'm going to make him try to explode. Because he'll do that. And then watch the results. He sees me, he's going to shoot his fire wave. But I'm going to shift into Limbo. Can't even hurt me. They can't do anything to me. I'm invisible, I can cancel that. But they cannot hurt me. I'm not sure if Princess shifts with him. but they cannot hurt me. So I'm actually going to shift back into limbo because I'm taking a little bit of damage. Let my shield shift back up. This is why Limbo has a little bit of a reputation as a troll. I'm not a complete expert at the game, but even I can tell why people may not be very fond of him. I've heard in region chat that apparently he has a habit, or players with Limbo have a habit of going into like data vault missions where you have to hold something. They'll rush to it, pick it up, and then shift into limbo, and then just never leave. You can't follow them in there. You can't forcibly take it from them, and all of a sudden the mission is ruined because there's no kick system in this game. Once he's in there, he's in there. You can't kick him out. So I'm actually gonna switch back here because I'm almost out of pistol ammo.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now,
So
the enemy will start destroying data.
we're gonna shift. Have to take those out. Oh right, I can't. I'm in limbo. I have to avoid being seen by these bots. It's over there. I'm pretty sure they can still see me even in limbo mode. So I'm trying to avoid them all the same.
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone.
Hopefully they won't. No doubt they heard that. And there's 2 out of 3 with no alarms. At least inside the rooms where it counts. These missions get extremely frustrating as the difficulty rises. But as I said, I've had to abandon trying to progress this game in terms of the quest line. The only entertainment I'm getting from it now is getting new weapons and new frames and just leveling those up. There's still stuff that can be done, and I still like the gameplay. I wish I could progress and get stronger, but I can't. I've considered going into like the recruiting channel and trying to form groups of players about my level, so it won't be too terribly easy. But there's no chance, like there's no guarantee I'll even succeed at doing that. And if I don't get something going, then I'm still stuck in the same boat of not going anywhere, not doing anything. There's Limbo's ability. I'll show it off there for you. His first one. That's called Banishment. If they survive, which as you can see they're not, if they survive...
Target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy
Hello.
will start destroying data.
If they survive, they enter the Limbo realm. At which point you can start using your other abilities on them. So, I have a theory. This might backfire on me, but this worked when I tried it with the Grenier. Yep. Because I am in limbo, I don't trigger those. Walking through that normally would be an immediate alarm set. I'm going to have to hack this quickly. Already failed. Yep.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Already got it, but I didn't get it without any
The
alarms.
data is still intact. We have everything we
So now what I can do,
to extract.
if I want to, and I'll do it just for the purposes of showing it off, I'm just going to enter limbo and leave. Nothing will be able to hurt me. Nothing can get in my way. The only thing they can do now to slow me down is if they trigger the alarms again, they'll lock down the area and then I have to exit limbo to hack a panel and then I can just simply re-enter it. This is what limbo does. When my limbo is high level, max level, I might try him on Uranus. Ha ha ha, yes. I might try him there because maybe, depending on what type of mission it is, I might be able to get away with just doing this. If it's an exterminate, maybe, but other missions, not so much. You can't do it with an Archwing, so that first Archwing mission there, I'm on my own on. I do not know what a Mantis engine is. We're going to have to go find that out. And a detonite injector? I don't know what one of those is either. New stuff! Interesting times. Well, I'm going to have to figure out what those are on my own. Thank you for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.